Okay, very pleased with our team's effort. I had a lot of good jokes for you, but you guys aren't here, and it's just not the same with Tony and I in here. Tony won't give me a big chuckle if I make comments about our explosive offense today. But really proud of our team. As I mentioned to them, what a difference a week makes. Last week, I was not very proud and not very pleased with the way we played defensively. I thought we were in total control offensively. We ran it, like I said, we could have thrown it better or more. We did what we needed to do, but we couldn't get the stops defensively, and that was very frustrating for us for a week, knowing that you're going to prepare for another explosive, high-scoring offense that can throw it around and move the ball if you're not ready. So I felt like our team really responded all week. Obviously, we played a great defensive team effort. Pleased with the way we played. Offensively, we got to get some things corrected. It was aggravating and not good enough for us. So, we'll go back to work and try to put it together completely. This is a weird and odd year. Just looking around and looking at some of the games that I had an opportunity to watch some of today and looking at this league, I just told our players to ice up their shoulders because we'll knock down, drag out each and every week. Different year. Very appreciative to get the first victory under our belt. We got to go back to work and look forward to an opportunity next week against Tennessee. So a win's a win, and really pleased with certain phases of the game today. So I'll open it up.
Okay, raise your hand if you want to ask a question. All right, the first question is from John Hale. Go ahead, John.
Mark, you didn't force a turnover the first 2 weeks. Then you get 6 interceptions today. What was the difference there? What happened to make that come to fruition?
Well, we were obviously in good position, and we had the opportunity to make plays today, and we did. We tell the players that all the time, and again, I don't want to be beat up over cliches, but it's like when technique and opportunity meet, you're going to have an opportunity to make plays. We had good technique. Our coaches had them in good position. I said that a week ago, that obviously when you get frustrated and didn't play like we wanted to defensively, part of that is on us. Part of that's on the players. Everybody's got to own their responsibility and their part. And today we were in good position. Guys executed it very well. They used good technique, and when they had the right opportunity, they made plays. And what we dropped two, at least two probably as well, but maybe we got to pick on the same possession. I don't know. But obviously some of those came a little bit late when, it's a bit of desperation, for them. And so, the last one or two. But the first couple were major because it's hard to just stop them completely from moving the football. They're going to move the ball, but you got to clamp down. You got to play good in the red zone. You got to create some turnovers when you have the opportunity. So obviously it was a big piece of the game tonight were the turnovers.
Okay, Josh Moore.
I know there was some talk, Mark, coming into the game about just the uniqueness of that 3-3-5. How did you, just game plan for that? What was the idea there? And clearly I don't know that it worked at all, but
Yeah, I give them a lot of credit. They came in and we knew it was, can create issues coming into the game. And, normally, when we come into it like that, unfortunately we're going to have some negative plays, which you saw that. But we usually create our explosive plays, whether it's in the run game or in the pass game. And that didn't happen enough tonight. We just got stalled out. We didn't run enough plays. Obviously, you're not, functioning how you want to when you only run 53 offensive plays. And so you have to credit them. I thought they did an outstanding job, and we have to play better.
Okay,
Thanks.
Michael Bennett.
Mark, I saw Josh Pascal came up a little slow towards the end of the game. What's the status on him?
We'll see. got a little knee sprain. Hopefully it's nothing major, so we'll see how it goes. But obviously it was enough to where he couldn't go back in the game.
All right, Aaron Gerson.
Hey, Mark, actually, to follow up on that, before the Pascal pick, what did you see from him? I mean, before the injury, sorry. He had the pick, but he also seemed to be in the backfield almost every play. What did you make from him this year?
Well, he's done that each and every week. The first 2 games, he was our defensive player of the week. So that tells you what we think of him and the way he's playing. He's done some really good things. He's been disruptive all year, so just happy for him, and I hope this is nothing that'll keep him out. I just saw him in the locker room. He felt like he'll be back, but Josh is always optimistic, so hopefully he feels good in the morning.
All right, John Hale.
Mark, Chris Oates, it seems, came home today to his family. Was that something you guys talked about before the game? Obviously, Jay mentioned a really big game wearing that jersey.
It was really important for us. We just did dedicate that game ball to Chris, and we're going to bring it up to him tomorrow. So it was important for us to play well for him and try to inspire Chris to continue with his rehab.
Derek Terry.
And if I could just say thank you. I haven't talked about it since the opening with the GoFundMe and all that, and just greatly appreciate the Big Blue Nation. It doesn't surprise me that you've supported that so well and supported Chris and his family, and I thank you, and I encourage you to continue with that, so thank you.
Okay, Derek Terry.
Yeah, Mark, in a year like this, obviously it could be tough to get young guys in there, but I think they counted 7 or 8 true freshmen on defense that final possession. Even though it wasn't very long, just to get some guys like that into the game. Just happy to see that.
Yeah, it was really important, and it was important to put Joey in there and just get a few snaps under his belt. You never know when he's going to be thrust into the game, should an injury happen or something. So it was important to get him a few snaps, and it's always important to get those young guys. They work extremely hard. I am really impressed with their attitudes, and that year is difficult, but these guys are working really hard, and there's some guys in there that are very talented, and they just got to keep on chopping wood and doing the things necessary, and that's what I just mentioned to the whole team. If you're not getting the outcome that you want, then you got to look at yourself and keep on working, and sooner or later you're going to get that opportunity, and what are we going to do with it? So we got to go put it all together. We have a brutal schedule, and we got to get all phases playing in sync and playing together.
Okay, next is John Clay.
Mark, how important was Max Duffy tonight?
Amazing, really. It really is. That momentum could have slipped away from us there with the bad snap. Cade has been 100% all year. So where that came from, I don't know. We'll just chalk that up to one bad snap. Hopefully we won't see that again, because he's been really impressive for a freshman. But Max, to come back after the safety, first of all, the intelligence that he has to kick it out and to take the 2, and then to come back and boom that punt was really important. And really all night he did that, so he's amazing. I'm trying to look down here real quick and see what he averaged. Does anybody have that tip of their tongue?
I think it was 44.9.
44, yeah. And that's net. Had we covered a little better, he out-kicked it a couple times, but if we cover a little better, that net should go up, because he was booming it.
All right, Larry Vaught.
And Mark, can you just talk a little about the play of your linebackers tonight, especially their tackling?
Was impressed. I thought our coaches did a good job all week. I thought our guys were in really good position that I could tell from the sidelines all night, and they were coming up, and we were using proper leverage. You've heard me talk about it many times. Tackling stands out when you miss tackles. Well, and it's really difficult in this league when you're out of position, and that's where team defense is important. you get space out there, and these guys are going to make you miss and make you look silly. And I thought our guys really did nice getting in their drops and then trapping the football very aggressively and using their help. And that was something that we wanted to emphasize, was that to be, once you trapped it top down, be aggressive and shoot, and not just break down and let them run us over and create more yards with this style of offense. So I thought they did a really nice job.
Jeff Drummond?
Hey, Mark, Larry asked mine, but I kind of wanted to play off of it a little bit. What about the sense of urgency that your guys had on that side of the ball tonight? You feel like that this had kind of that feel of a must get it done situation?
Well, definitely, because we weren't real impressed with the way we played a week ago. And, you know, heck, we're going to play very good, explosive teams this year. And, you know, I know for myself and any defensive coach, I mean, when we give up, you know, what was it, 35 in regulation, 42 overall, I mean, that's hard to swallow. It was a brutal week, and you know, love these night games that last 4.5 hours. I can enjoy it for about 5 hours and get back up and do it again. Can't wait. Do got a little bounce in my step, though. We have a big one coming up this week, so we'll be ready to go.
Josh Moore?
Mark, what was the deal with Marquand tonight? We noticed he didn't get to.
Marquand did not dress and participate in the game. It was a violation of team rules, and he was suspended for the game. He'll be back next week.
If I could follow up real quick with that, just if the D line, I know someone asked about the young guys earlier, but that kind of opened up some spots, you know, there's some time early for that group. Just if you could like Justin and Josiah.
Well, it's good. It's you know, you're looking for opportunities to get guys in there and see what they can do. You know, so that's the good thing when you got good players and you got good depth and feel like you have some good young guys. They have to make the most of their opportunity, and you know, we have a lot of confidence in those guys. They just need some plays under their belt.
Last question, Larry Vaught.
Mark, going back to Max, does he ever show emotion or anything on the sideline that kind of stands out to you? And even you, were you impressed when he, after the safety, I mean, he almost punted that ball to the end zone, or was that what you were thinking he was going to do?
Yeah, that was amazing. But he definitely shows emotion. I mean, he does a nice job of, you know, he's very mature and he's always under control, but it means a great deal to him. It really does. He takes great pride in what he has to do. If everybody in your organization took the pride in their job like he does, you'd be really good. And, you know, he really cares. He cares about his teammates. He cares about bailing us out when we're backed up. And he you know, and he loves that. And I just saw him after the game, and he made sure to come up to me, and I gave him a good hug because you know, he does. He takes pride in it. You could tell that he's like, gives me a wink and a nod, like, you know, I did my job, coach. And I'm like, hell yeah, you did. You know, so I'm really, you know, I love Max. I really do. He's a guy that's, he's one of those players that you just, you know, you have a good relationship with. He's so old, like I mentioned before, older and mature, and you know, he does a heck of a job. And you know, when he boomed that one after the safety again, yeah, I agree with you. I think it's Larry that asked me this question. I'm going on and on, but didn't surprise me. You know, it just really didn't. I mean, he just. When you really need it, that's when guys like that step up, and that's why he's a Ray Guy winner. That's why, you know, he should, you know, be a finalist again this year. That's clutch and punting it under pressure and doing his job under pressure, and we appreciate him.
Do have one more, John Clay, and that will be the last one. John Clay?
Mark, playing an offense like that where they put a lot of pressure on you in the passing game, but a lot of them are short passes. You talked about your guys being in position. How much patience and discipline does it take against an offense like that to have in the type of defense you're playing? Can you just talk about that?
Most definitely. It's a good point, and it was, and it is. It takes patience. Matter of fact, Brad did a really nice job of keeping him off balance, and he rushed 4, Everybody's going to think it was drop 8 all night. It wasn't. I mean, we mixed in four-man rushes, you know, a decent amount. And then it got to the point where you know, I was talking to him a bit at the end of the first half, like stay patient, you know, stay with it, because it was working. And, you know, you have a good idea of what Mike likes, and, you know, they like space. And so you have to be patient at times, and Brad really did a nice job.
All right, that concludes Coach Stoops. We will have